Just wait till you see what I was able to make with this laser engraver. So, I was sent another laser to review, but this one's bigger. This is the Ortur 10-watt Laser Master 3, and it is awesome. It has a 10-watt laser diode module that is totally changeable. It has a 15 3/4 by 15 3/4 of an inch work area. This is the power button. It comes with an emergency stop button, and it also comes with its own little set of car keys. Wi-Fi antenna, AC port and USB port, SD card slot. It also has the option for air assist if you choose to get that accessory. Fun googly eyes not included. It also comes with an easy to use app with a barcode, QR code, and puzzle generator. And it is very light. But before we get into all the nuts and bolts and all the cool things I was able to make with this thing, let's get a couple things out of the way. This is not a paid sponsorship. Yes, Ortur did send me this laser for free in exchange for an honest review, and they did provide me with an affiliate link with a discount code for $105 off. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel, I do get a small kickback, but if you're not into that sort of thing, I will provide a non-affiliate link, and the discount code will still work. Now, I'm not gonna bother you with all the different materials that you can etch with this thing, which, by the way, if it's not a gas or a liquid, you can etch it. But I do wanna mention how impressed I was with how well this etched stainless steel without any special coating on it. Also, can you imagine handing somebody a business card that looked like this? They won't be likely to forget you, and they won't be throwing this business card in the trash. And yes, this QR code, totally scannable, by the way. Now, I did start off small to just kind of get to know the machine, and as soon as I got the machine connected, this was my first burn. Followed by this really cool burn, which is a design of my own, and this was at 20 millimeters per minute at 100% power. Not too bad. Your machine will come with a bunch of really cool samples to play around with, including some really nice pieces of leather. So I figured, why not make a simple wallet? I made a simple template, cut it out, and etched my logo on it. This is my first wallet. Never made a wallet before. I could fake it. A great tip that I can offer is get yourself a 25-inch by 25-inch piece of MDF. Drill 4 holes for the feet pegs to sit in, burn this grid on it, and just let it live there. This grid is so helpful for lining things up nice and square and in the right position. I'm gonna put this pattern in the link below for you. All you gotta do is plug it in the Lightburn and hit go. But I was very anxious to try the puzzle generator and see how well that did. I did not have high hopes for this. I really thought that the puzzle pieces were gonna stick together, but the image came out beautifully, and the puzzle pieces fit together just like a real jigsaw puzzle, if not better. And this is when I realized I had to put a monochromatic puzzle back together. Assembling the Laser Master 3 was very easy, but don't use the manual to do so. Ortur actually has a video on their website, much more comprehensive. But I got this thing together in under a half hour. From there, I wanted to move on to something a little simpler, but with a bigger impact. This was so simple to do, yet it demands attention. There are so many entrepreneurs out there right now. This is what they do for a living. They make logos and signage with their laser etchers at home. Speaking of entrepreneurs, I ran across this YouTube video by Daisy Tempest, and she was using her laser etcher to lay out a fretboard. This opened up a completely new world for me. But Daisy Tempest is not only a YouTuber, she's a young British woman that makes and sells her own acoustic guitars. Being a young female entrepreneur is one thing, but being a female in a male-dominated industry is quite another. She has a fantastic YouTube channel, very charming, so please, don't subscribe to my channel today. Subscribe to hers. But Not only did she use her laser etcher to use it for layout, she used it for laying out something that's high tolerance. I also learned from Daisy's video that you can use Adobe Illustrator for scalable layout or modeling. I had no idea. So I gave it a crack, turned out great. The tolerances are dead on. But I wanted to take this idea just one step further. Couldn't I just cut a little deeper for the frets? Worked out great. So Daisy Tempest, this one's for you. And since we're on the subject of luthier and woodworking, why not use the laser etcher to make router templates? And again, taking the luthier idea one more step further, I wanted to see what I could do with very detailed inlays. This delicate inlay is measuring in at 25 thousandths of an inch. That's insane. How cool would this look on a fretboard? As far as safety is concerned, this is a very safe machine to run. Just don't put your hand under the laser. Wear these goggles at all times and make sure you're well ventilated. Set up some sort of fume extraction system. Now, I would be remiss if I did not mention the roller accessory that you can get. It's called the YRR 2.0, and it's got these really cool ball bearings on the side that adjust so that you can place wine glasses or champagne glasses and hold them level. If you get the laser etcher, you've got to get the rotary accessory. It's only $80, and you open yourself up to this whole other world of projects. Unfortunately, you cannot use the roller accessory with the mobile app, but since I wanted to take all of my projects to the next level, I ended up using a third-party software called Lightburn. But using the LaserMaster 3 in tandem with Lightburn and the roller accessory, you can do all sorts of cylindrical projects like tumblers, champagne glasses, clever shot glasses, and brandy snifters. Snifters? Now, I have a 6-year-old son, so of course my mind went to toys and puzzles. Why not 3D puzzles? You can find so many free 3D puzzle patterns. All you do is load them into Lightburn and hit go. I saw this pattern and I just had to have it. My son and I had a lot of fun playing this together, and now I get to play with it. I let him play with it too. Now, when it comes to cutting with a laser etcher, you do want to get something called a honeycomb platform. This allows the laser to go through the material and have ventilation in the material, but they can be expensive. So, this is a poor man's honeycomb platform. If you're going to get into cutting with a laser etcher, it's definitely necessary. But all it is some cheap thin flashing. Now the beam can't get through to the base. And then some metal lab. Now I'm sure there's a lot of perfecting I could do with this design, but this is good for now to get the video done. Moving on to more creative projects, I wanted to come up with something that you guys don't normally see in a laser etcher video. So this is what I came up with. Didn't think you could make a lamp with a laser etcher, did you? This was actually quite simple. I just cut out several layers, glued them together, I made a back and a front. I took a clear acrylic, sanded one side to make it frosted. Now, you can cut through black acrylics, but when it comes to clear, cutting clear acrylics is a completely different ballgame. Etching it is easy enough. Cutting it, totally different story. So until I figure that out, I'm just going to etch this simply to lay out the logo and cut the outer perimeter by hand. I'm warning you, this kind of build can get addicting. Look, I'm no expert at laser engravers, but this is a great unit for only $700. Not that this matters much, but it has a sleek design. All the other laser engravers seem to be like they're all in the middle of beta testing. Very easy to use. It did everything that I asked it to. You cannot beat having a tool like this in your arsenal. The things I didn't like about it, I know this is silly, but I didn't like where they placed the SD card. It's all the way back here in this awkward corner. It seems to make more sense to just be right here in the front. The roller accessory, I love that it's so cheap, but I just wish that it was a lot less complicated to use. And I really wish that you could use this with the simple mobile app that they provided. But I know that they've already made changes from their 2nd generation to their 3rd generation with ease of use, so I would imagine that they're already on top of that. But those are the only gripes I have. Other than that, I absolutely love this machine. I will definitely be using this more in the future and coming up with other things to use it for. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget about the discount code for $105 off in the description down below. Please don't forget to subscribe to Daisy Tempest's YouTube channel. I'm gonna leave a link at the end of the video for that. And I'll see you in the next one.